building up to 7.7 million pounds of thrust.
All engines running. Launch commit. We have a liftoff.
We have a launch commit and we have a liftoff. The swing arm is moving back.
So like I said, I'm a reporter, a general assignments reporter for CBS 4, and they kind of wanted us to talk a little bit about how we got started in business. Nathalia Zea of CBS 4 News Tonight. Not so glamorous necessarily. You have to be able to, like on a dime, figure out what happened, what's going on, get everyone's perspective on it as fast as you can.
So I think a lot of the times it's just a matter of, it depends on what is the news of the day. And if there's, and a lot of times we can be limited by the number of crews that we have.
Especially on the weekend.
Especially on the weekend. So,
or you have a duty to question these things. So that's why I put that on there. I just want to make that one. My favorite story I told you about, the man who believes the secretary.
All the work I got from the inner city. I'm also I'm a teacher, women without welfare.
To understand George's motivations, you'd have to first know where he comes from. Born to Chinese immigrants and raised in Jamaica, he left his country in 1976 with just $50 in his pocket looking for work as a high school dropout.
Most kids could get a job.
So George borrowed money from friends and invested in a bankrupt bean sprout company inside this rundown warehouse. That second chance at life was key to his multi-million-dollar success, and today he lives to give others the same opportunity.
My question is that when you're trying to get to the bottom of something, how do you approach the situation? How do you get to the people? And what strategies or techniques would you use?
The biggest piece of advice I would say on having people tell you, developing sources and contacts, confidential sources. You'll get great investigative stuff if you can develop confidential sources, because they will tell you everything that the main line, that the party line will never tell you. Police, you want to get in with the police department. You don't want to get in with the public information people because they're telling you what they want you to hear. You want to get in with the rank and file. Number one piece of advice for that, I would say, is be straight up about it. My approach, I'm very straight up about it. I'm not their best friend. Like, people do it differently. Me, my contacts, I'm not their best friend. I know that there's a reason they're talking to me. Usually it's because people feel like something around them is not right and they can't do anything about it. Also, you know, as a general assignment reporter, you're out in the field a lot and you meet a lot of people. And, you know, just as I said, being curious and asking a lot of questions. And it is a lot about cultivating resources, or sources, I should say, and building that trust between people. And a lot of times, like Natalia said, you're not going to get the information from public information officers, but you might need a detective out in the field. And always keep in mind you want to exchange information, follow up with that person, call them on a daily basis. When you check in with your sources every day, you know, for the first 30 days you're going to hear nothing from them. Oh, nothing's going on. But on day 31, they'll tell you, by the way, let me give you a quick tip. This so-and-so is going to go down. You might want to be there on this date. And do this exercise. Get a newspaper in the morning. You know, read the 3-page article about the swine flu and see if you give yourself 30 minutes to write it in 4 sentences, the 4 most important points. That's what we do on a day-to-day basis. You get a plethora of information, yet you only have a minute and a half to convey the importance of the story. So that's what I mean by journalism. You know, you have to be able to filter the important information and also present it in a way that's, you know, going to be educational as well. Heading out there and it's the middle of the afternoon and it's Miami and it's summer and you're wearing a suit and 5 layers of makeup and you're standing outside just waiting for a soundbite for like an hour. You run, especially in this market, a smaller market when you first start, it's not going to be as crazy. This is a crazy market. That story, the police involved shooting that you saw me do, I think I wrote that in 40 minutes maybe, and we collected all the stuff in an hour. That is very fast. It's not glamorous. You're gonna be in the trenches, you're gonna be going into people's homes, you're gonna be on the streets. There are gonna be times where if there's breaking news, you're sitting at a scene, a police scene, and you don't get to leave to go to the bathroom. That's what I was joking about. Glamour, I mean, you know, those are kind of, that is how it is. You're in the trenches. You don't get to just do what you want. You don't get to show up, hair, makeup, okay, when you're in the streets. Now, anchoring, there is a little bit more of that. But if you want to be a reporter and you're in the streets, you will work your butt off, you will run around, you will sweat. And you will do your makeup in a compact with the car moving on the way to breaking news when you're getting 5 phone calls, and then try to look good, if you have time. And then if you get to eat, that's good too.
Because right now, a lot of newsrooms are moving towards multimedia journalists, aka one-man band, which basically means you are the crew. You are the shooter, you are the editor, and you write, and you do your live shot. So the more skills you have, the more marketable you are, and the higher the possibility